It's Walt and my daughter, Keri. Good morning, Keri.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine.
Not used to getting up this early, are you? Yeah, let's see. Saturday. I don't know. Now, this is Saturday, and it's on the school days that we can't drag you out of bed. But on Saturday morning, you're the one who's up. Oh, boy, what's on TV? Let's watch the Smurfs. Let's watch this. Let's watch that. No, Wendy is out of town for the holiday. She went back to see her mom. And I just thought that we should have someone representing the younger element, the Christmas people who benefit most from this festive time of year on the radio with us this morning. Isn't that right, Keri?
No.
What do you mean, no?
You just want me here because Mama can go wrap my presents and you don't have to pay me.
Little kid's got me figured out. On the Don Charles here, WYYN 96 with the singing dogs, singing jingle bells.
You sing along.
You're worse than Wendy. Every Christmas song known to mankind, not available in any store. No, it's not it exactly, is it? Well, there's a whole gang of them there. Merry Christmas from WYYN 96. Walt and Wendy on Saturday morning with Wendy back in Georgia going to see her mama, and I've got my young'un with me because she works cheap. Keri, I appreciate you getting this cup of coffee for me, but I think there's a dead fly in here.
I'm sure he was alive whenever I put him in.
Thanks, kid. Keri, are you a Lionel Richie fan?
Not really.
You may want to go back and get me another cup of coffee during this song, then, because this is Lionel Richie at WYYN 96 running with the night. Who do you like?
Nobody.
I'll see if I can play something by it. Yes, ma'am. Won't you stand by me, preferably on the north side of me? Anything between me and that north wind. That's Mickey Gilley, WYYN 96. Kind of cool outside this morning, isn't it, Keri?
It's 15 degrees coming out of the northwest, out 22 degrees in the wind.
It's 22 miles per hour, isn't it, I think?
22 miles per hour?
Yeah.
And the wind chill is minus 20.
Minus 20?
Minus 20.
That's like on the other side of zero, isn't it? That's why I wanted you to go out and get the newspaper this morning. It's also why you bit me on the leg, wasn't it? WYYN 96, it's 6:52 now, 8 minutes until 7 o'clock, and, well, let's see, Keri, at this time, this is where we do traveler's weather. We're going to do some traveling this weekend, aren't we? Going to Grandma's house, aren't we?
We better be traveling to go get my Cabbage Patch Kid.
Just read the first line up there like Wendy does, and we'll get started here.
Traveler's Weather is a service of Jackson's 4 Holiday Inns.
Very good. Here we go. If you're heading toward Memphis today, look for partly cloudy skies, 20 degrees. Washington's going to be windy, 27 for their high. New York, fair skies, and 19. Now, if you need the forecast for any other city, you can call us here at 373-9696.
Merry Christmas from Jackson's 4 Holiday Inns. I-55 North, Medical Center downtown, and Holiday Inn Southwest on Highway 8.
The professionals at early.
WYYN 96, Walt and Wendy, all except this morning it's Walt and Keri because Wendy is out of town and Keri's here so Mom can wrap her presents. Besides that, she works cheap. Keri's also my daughter. Good morning. Speaking of Christmas presents, Keri, can you keep a secret?
Uh-huh.
I got a sports car for your mother for Christmas.
Where'd you ever make a trade like that?
Wise guy. Yeah, that's just what we need for it to get a little cooler, huh? Little River Band, WYYN 96 today. It's going to be 20 for the high. For the high, yes. And 10 for the low tonight. And 23 for the high tomorrow. We didn't get a white Christmas. We sure got a cold one, though.
And I hope it gets colder and colder and colder and colder and colder till it's 100 below zero.
We obviously have a generation gap here that I'll try to take her aside and explain utility bills here.
I have an important announcement.
An important announcement. Okay? Let's hear it.
My teacher's having a birthday today.
Oh, really? Which teacher?
My math and English teacher.
Okay, what's her name?
Mrs. Steltz.
At what school?
Byram.
How old is she?
She looks about 18.
That ought to be good for an A right there.
It's Christmas time.
By the way, with this cold weather, make sure that you get your little animals inside, okay? Because they could get awfully chilly on the outside.
And you'll have a cat sickle.
In the
Earth of the Christ child. The brilliance of the star shines bright in our hearts today. And Blackwell Chevrolet greets you with every good wish for a Christmas of reverence and a new year full of the promise of peace. Happy holidays from Blackwell Chevrolet. Walt and Wendy here at WYYN 96, except Wendy's out of town. We got Walt and my daughter Carrie with me this morning. Say hello to the good folks, Carrie.
Hi.
Thank you very much there. 20 for the high today, 10 for the low tonight, 23 for our high tomorrow. And you've got the temperature over there, Carrie, so let's hear the temperature and the winds and the wind chill. You give them the bad news. I don't want to. Go ahead.
Temperature's 14, and the wind's coming out of the northwest at 24 miles per hour.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gusting up to 35.
My gosh.
And the wind chill is minus 24 degrees.
You're just full of good news this morning, aren't you?
Melody and
Carrie, though, speaking of Christmas, all these Cabbage Patch Kids and things like that you really can't get a hold of this year. What I would really like is for Santa Claus to bring you a new dog. I mean, that other one. Gee, tell him about your dog.
Well, he doesn't have a tail.
He doesn't have a tail. Well, how do you know when he's happy?
He stops biting me.
That's a good sign, yeah. What else about him?
Well, he doesn't have a nose, neither.
Doesn't have a nose? How does he smell?
Terrible.
If you're gonna start it, Super Stop's got that 11th hour power.
WYYN 96, 858, Walt and Wendy, except Wendy's out of town, so I got Walt and my daughter Carrie down here this morning, and it's getting warmer.
Yeah, it's up to 16.
That sounds kind of silly when you say warmer. 9:44, about 16 minutes until 10 o'clock, WYYN 96, Walt and Wendy with Carrie sitting in for Wendy. Let's give something away, Carrie. How about, to dress up your house for the holidays, we give somebody a nice poinsettia plant from Callaway's Yard and Garden Center, all right? What number do you think we ought to take?
Caller number 9.
Number 9, okay, at 373-9696. Break my stride. Boy, as cold as it is this morning, it'd be easy to do, too. Matthew Wilder, WYYN 96. We gave away some poinsettias, didn't we? Caller number 9 was that first name you've got on your list there, Carrie.
Don Roberts.
Okay, and this being the Christmas season, we went ahead and took caller number 10, too. Gave away 2 sets. Who's caller number 10?
Janice Cole.
So congratulations to you folks, poinsettias from Callaway's. The rest of you hang around. We've got more to give away, and a lot of people wanted to hear this. Christmas in Dixie. Johnny Thomas, your mama called up and said me to play this for you, and I'm going to obey her on Christmas anyway. Santa Claus is watching me. Christmas in Dixie, Alabama, WYYN 96. Go ahead, Carrie. Tell me the truth now. What's your favorite part of that song?
Jackson, Mississippi.
Sure. It'd have to be, wouldn't it? Eric Clapton, WYYN 96. 9:58. Carrie, it's about time for us to say goodbye. I've enjoyed having you with me this morning. Our last song is by Neil Sedaka and Dara Sedaka. I thought that's very appropriate. That's a father-daughter duo. Who knows, Carrie? You may get into radio from this experience and possibly go into television and maybe the movies and be rich and famous, and you'll have your dear old daddy to thank for it.
Now, what was your name again?
She's forgotten me already.
Every day.